All right, the gentleman I got this Jeep from said it was a runner. I don't know if that's true or false. I just know that with the stuff I found inside this radiator, how well a runner could it have been. Now, if you're not familiar with these 4.7s, they are known for blowing head gaskets, and people will throw all kinds of crazy things into this to try to rectify that when they just need to bite the bullet and put new head gaskets on. And another thing you don't do is reuse the head bolts, because they're torque to yield and they will stretch immediately, and you might get a few months to a year or 2 years out of a head gasket job, and then they will blow again. So anyway, I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. I am going to just time-lapse me emptying this engine compartment, including the engine. Might even pull out the transmission. But anyway, let's get started on this, pulling this stuff out. So, here we are. gonna be a problem. Big one. Alright, well this bugger here is refusing to come out. She is, threads are not stripped, but the head is. So I got a little center drill bit centering that out. Looks pretty centered. I'm going to drill it a little bit, and then I'm going to hit it with a bigger bit, and we'll just pop that head right off of there and not worry about the bolt. Alright then. And really, the only reason why I wanted that off was to get to that bolt. Right in the center. Remember, this is all out of sequence. I'm just tearing it apart. More stuff! That mailman of truth. Since I want to keep this head good, if it is good, I want to keep it good, I'm not loosening all at the same time. You got to cross-hatch around. You got to start from the outside and work your way in, but you just crack them loose a little bit, and then you go back and loosen them up after that. You do a second round. All the seats accounted for, in place and accounted for. All right. So now we got to get this head cleaned. Do you want to take a look? Do you want to take a gander? I don't know. Is that dark? No, that's kind of dark. All right, well, they're dirty as usual. I think this thing does have over 200,000 miles on it. It looks right here like there may have been, the engine had sat for a while or something, and there might have started to develop a little bit of rust. There's a ring right here. I can feel a little something, but it looks like they started it up and it took it out. The same thing right there. But they're not bad looking. And I'd run that again, no problem. All right. Well, I don't need that other head, but since I'm already here, I should take it out. Or I should drop what I'm doing and go over there and pull the cams out of the HO. I don't know. Let me think about that. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and spend 10 minutes and pull this and then go and get the HO cams and see how they look. No disassemble, Stephanie. All right, eventually I'm going to pull the engine, transmission, transfer case, and a lot of this other stuff that's good. Brake booster, master cylinder, heck, all kinds of good stuff in here. I tried not to destroy the wiring except for this one. Yeah, it made me mad. I had to cut it. Anyway, that's that. The rest of this can stay inside for now. I do want to cover it up though. Okay. I want those cams. The head's no good, and that's too bad. But I can still use the cams. Cams are supposed to be slightly bigger than the regular cam. We'll see. But I'll pull these cams out. That one's already easy to get to because they left the valve cover off of it. No, don't do that ever. And then we just pop this valve cover off and pull that cam. I'm not worried about the cam tensioners or anything, you know, popping, because this engine's gonna most likely come apart someday anyway. Anyway. All right, here we go. So far they look like they can be cleaned up and reused. We'll check them out. That's pretty new. Bonus. Might go ahead and steal that too. Just take a look at this. Look how shiny and clean that is. I mean, relative to its age. The other side was dirty because it was taken apart and the valve cover left off. But hopefully these cams will just give me a little bit more oomph out of that motor when I get it put back together. It's looking good for now. Nice and clean. Look at it, it's almost shiny almost. Anyway, get back up there. All right, Jean-Claude Van Camage. All right. Ooh. HO cam, boys. HO. And girls. So, got to get this stuff cleaned up. Get it. Put the hood back down. I may come back out later and cover up the... I'll put the valve cover back on this side, maybe cover that one up so it doesn't get any more damage. But yeah, HO cams, brothers and sisters. And we'll gut this thing later. Let's just get everything cleaned up and peace out.